Well, this is race number 51. It's in the Thames Challenge Cup, and on the Berkshire side we have Kingston Rowing Club, and on the Bucks side Thames Rowing Club D, who I saw boating half an hour ago, looking buoyant and with it, and effervescent and very much together in this, as we've heard repeatedly today, the ultimate team sport where unity counts for everything. It has, as you can see from our pictures here, been and continues to be the most glorious first day of Henley in 2015. Racing has been of the very highest order.
Kingston, Thames. When I sing to you almost straight and ready, I will start you like this. Attention. Go. Get ready, please. Attention!
Appear to be ready.
Go!
And they're away. Kingston on the left of the picture as we look in the red and white hoops. That is the Berkshire side. And Thames Rowing Club D nearer to us on Bucks as they go through the gathering of momentum, the great physical aerobic effort of getting away and finding a tempo and falling Fiona into their respective rhythms.
Yes, absolutely. Off the start, they're trying to get the boat to the maximum speed as quickly as possible. And you can see both crews now settling into their pace and adjusting their steering. Thames just straightening up there. As we see coming up the island, a lot of the crews on the back station, that's the station to the right, tend to drift over a little bit, but now both settled into their rhythm, long and strong from both crews.
Kingston, who lost their heat at this stage to Thames B in this event last year, share a boathouse with Tiffin School, who we saw a short while ago. They row the near 5 miles stretch of the Thames between Molesey Lock and Teddington Lock. Had to qualify on Saturday, but going off at a very decent lick and with a certain assured smoothness. Thames A reached the semi-final last year, rowing of course as so many do from Putney Embankment, and this has the makings of a very decent contest.
Yes indeed, it's still a very close race here. Kingston just easing out ahead of Thames at the moment, but you know, Thames, 4 crews, they're a very large and strong club, so to be able to field that this many athletes at this standard is impressive.
The boat coxed by Prudence Seward with Matthew Paulson in the stroke seat, William Hilder, Tom Rawlins, John Keane Tomlinson, Adam Draycott, Benjamin Handy, Richard Sharrett, and in the bow Andrew Bedford. And evidently, as you see the light shimmering off the water on this near impeccable day, it is they who have grabbed the advantage over the first 2 minutes or so of the race, and it's these guys in the Thames boat who have it to do, coxed by Hannah Burke, who is exhorting them to greater effort. In the face there of the stroke, Andrew Jordan, and Tom Beard, Chris Shepherd, Alex Wareham, Bradley Warren, Hugo Shackleton, Desmond Healy, and in the bow, Daniel Avery.
As we progress through this race now, you can see Thames beginning, Kingston to ease out a little further ahead. Both crews rowing neatly. Perhaps Thames blade work, that's the way they're moving their oars, is a little neater, which is helping their boat speed. But both crews look well in time, good technique.
It's the perceived, I think, certainly in terms of this event, this regatta, is perhaps a coming club, one that doesn't have a cabinet full of trophies from Henley.
No, they've been successful in the past, certainly in 4s, but over recent years, yes, they've had perhaps mixed fortunes, always been here, but perhaps not getting through to as far as they would like. But here, just managing to keep ahead, perhaps eased out a little further. Looks about perhaps half a length now, I think. Both coxes steering well, keeping on their stations. Although Kingston have moved out a little bit more towards the centre of the river now. The blades, from our angle, look to be coming a little closer together.
And with your umpire's hat on, would that be something that's beginning to disturb you?
Not necessarily. As the umpire, you're watching, and I think as previous commentators have said, your main concern is about the safety and fairness. And what's different about Henley is there's no buoys down the middle of the course, so that the crews only have the booms on one side to guide them. However, the umpire launches a good guide as well, because he will always be coming down the middle. So both crews moved apart now, well into their stations as they come past the mile and the 8th there towards the approaching the enclosures.
And we have a race on here. This is no procession, this is a contest. They're going stroke for stroke, all for all, bicep for bicep. And the gladiatorial nature of Henley racing is showcased beautifully here. You would not want to pick a winner from this point.
Absolutely not. Thames are giving it everything to keep in touch here. This is a close race, an excellent race from both crews, who are really pushing on now as they come towards the final section of the race here.
And to what extent, in a situation like this, Vera, in a tight race like this at Henley, to what extent are you aware of the opposition crew, in particular the cox, but not just the cox?
Well, the guys in the boat should be keeping their absolutely focused on the race, and the cox is the person that's calling it, and she or he is the person that really is motivating the crew, telling them exactly where they are, and the rowers need to keep absolutely focused on their task.
Case here it is she, Prudence Seaward, keeping the tempo for Kingston, and Hannah Burke for Thames D. Kingston with an advantage, still short of a length, I think. There's no clear water between them, but it is, by this stage of the race, a substantial, a significant advantage. They wouldn't anticipate being rowed down from here, but equally they will be aware that there is still hard labour to be gone through.
Yes, indeed, and every muscle will be aching now as they're pushing way into that pain threshold. They'll be just hoping the finish will be coming shortly as they're pushing on now for the final section of this race.
Eventually, these red and white hoops are prevailing. Kingston have been kept honest all the way by Thames in a really good race here in the Thames Challenge Cup. No quarter asked or given. It's come down to the last 400 or 500 metres, but now the outcome is clear, and it is Kingston Rowing Club who progress from this heat of the Thames Challenge Cup as Thames D follow them home.